squads who've gotten out of the gate undefeated. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Kentucky Wildcats, taking on the 19th ranked team in the land, the South Carolina Gamecocks. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Kentucky ready to go toe meets leather and start this game. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So the South Carolina Gamecocks offense will get the first swing of the game. And this guy feels like a throwback. Back in the day, the running backs were always the stars. This guy fits that mold.
And he can do a lot of different things, too. He's not a one-trick pony. This guy can tote the rock. He can catch the ball. He can block. We might even see him throw the ball in this game. This is a jack of all trades.
First down here for the offense. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Just had a solid pickup on first. Now let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. He makes the connection. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback, finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He's looking to throw. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got it past the marker. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They want to just keep throwing it. Oh, what a grab by the defense. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. So the Kentucky Wildcats offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And if these two guys wind up getting matched up, David, we'll see what wins, speed or force.
Yeah, and you love to be physical and set the tone, and this linebacker does that consistently. Now, Jesse, keeping up with the speed on the other side.
This offense has a second down play. Got it behind the line. It's Qual. And how easy was that for this offense? Tight end just wide open on the outside.
Yeah, and Reese, one thing, I know this defense is concerned with all the speed offensively they've got at the wideout position. You can't forget about the tight end. There's no way that guy should be that wide open on the perimeter of the field.
At the 20, he's got space. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. The Gamecocks have pushed it inside the 20. Comes out throwing on first down. Get it out on the screen. And into the end zone. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the...
It's a fake, and the kicker's going to throw it. He's got it in the end zone. Two-point conversion is good. The lead is 8. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he's coming out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him, maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with the system.
And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Offense gets set for second down. Got his man quickly. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on first down. Moves around to clear up the vision. Trying to make magic with his feet. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. They've got it at the 37. It's first and 10. Unloads quickly. He's brought down. Solid pickup. And here comes the offense on second down. Running back goes in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand. Safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. And the Gamecocks line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Fair catch, called for and made. First and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. Looking for room. It's Perkins.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just really a passing game.
He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give from the gun. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
Holds and fires complete to the right. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Gamecocks will line it up on first and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Fires to the tight end. Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Everything seems to be working for this offense right now. If they keep this up, this could get ugly by the fourth quarter.
To the ground with the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Tried to pound it on first down. Now back to the line. From the shotgun, they'll run it. They get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
Running back searching for a hole. Just a 1-yard gain leaves him with 3rd and 9.
Now, that's what you try to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. And the Gamecocks will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first, looking for a huge play. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's not afraid to go deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Gamecocks will call on their punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He's got great speed. Return's going to get it up around midfield. And the Gamecocks will kick it away to start the second half. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of there, you-know-what.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
When a running back has had as much success as this guy's had so far, listen, defense has got to cue in. They got to cue into him. He's priority number 1, number 2, and number 3. That's a good start to maybe turning this defensive effort around.
Looking for space. It's Perkins. Really tough run there. He got 4. That'll leave him a yard short on 4th down. The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard. The Gamecocks will have it 1st and 10. They've been running it, but now the pass. He's got his man. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Line getting set on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, South Carolina! How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
How about this? A 2-point conversion coming. The option look. The pitch. He makes it into the end zone for the 2, but there is a penalty flag where they often call hold. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Kansas State went scorched earth in a double-digit win that might have been worse had they not sat the starters there in that 4th quarter.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Perkins. And oh, did they know that one was coming? They'll knock him down in the backfield.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
Complete. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, and still short of the 1st down.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
Tough, hard-nosed running. He picks up 3, but stopped just short. It'll be 4th and 1. And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump?
Man, you see this at all levels of football. It's the hardest play to stop. I think everybody's yelling in the stands, QB sneak, QB sneak. It doesn't matter. You know it's coming, but it's so difficult with all those guys, all those bodies to try to stop that quarterback.
Yeah, it's just the throw the quarterback would love to have back. His guy's wide open. It looked to me like maybe he was overstriding or straining a little bit too much on the throw. The nose of the ball was diving, and he, of course, threw it into the ground. That's one he'd like to do over.
That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
Well, the quarterback and his intended target just simply didn't have the timing there. The ball falls incomplete on 3rd, now setting up 4th down.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. Got room on the return. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. They'll throw it on 1st down. And the heat was all over him, and that's the way the 3rd quarter will wrap up with a big sack. That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. 2nd down now as they're ready to go back to work. He's looking to throw. Working that left side now. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Kentucky! That is the ultimate grab and go for the score.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They'll run it from the gun. Hits that hole for 4 and gets it out to the 16.
And this is a pressing time for this defense. They've got to understand, they're backed up a little bit. They're going to run the football. They don't want to make a mistake. So I think this is the time I'm a little bit more aggressive. I got to get this football back to my offense because I'm trailing. So I look for this defense to get a little bit aggressive.
Defense doing their job, getting that last stop, and now 3rd in California. Not a lot of play calls to convert this. So defensively, let's get off the field.
What a complete disaster. What a terrible decision to run that far backwards and take the safety. So after that safety, they'll kick it away from their own 20. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Here comes the offense on 1st down. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Trying to burn this defensive back. Catch inside the 30 and still running. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
The extra point is up and good, and we are tied up in the 4th. We've got a dandy going here, all tied up in the 4th quarter and about to kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be knocked down. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. The give to the back. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18.
And it's just simple. Simple 1st down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
The hand to the running back. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20. A 3rd and short coming from their own 20-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. Slides away. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on 3rd down. 4th down coming up. Kentucky will be forced to punt. He'll take it on the return. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. He's going to pass. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that first down. And now on second down for this offense. Looking for a gap. It's Perkins. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down.
And that's all you want, right? You want that first down, understand the situation, understand I got to get north and south, get a first down, get a new set of downs.
And the Gamecocks are rolling down the field. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Strong run, picks up 6 down to the 22-yard line. The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game. Third and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4-down territory? Trying to pick up a first down. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Tough, hard-nosed running. He got 3, but he needed 4. It's 4th down and 1. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Tie game here late in the 4th. They want to control the ball, and they're not going to punt it away. They'll go for it on 4th down.
Fourth quarter, 4th down, run the ball, trust the big fellas up front to impose their will, and they did it right there.
Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. The defense calls the timeout, their second of the day as they try to get their act together. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Keep it on the ground. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Touchdown Gamecocks! They move on top here in the 4th.
Man, how about this offense in crunch time, doing what they do, getting 6 on the board. Now I turn to my defense right now. I said, boys, we need one more stop. Go out there, get me one more.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out.
And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. Wants to fire on 2nd down. He finds his man. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And he's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been up to speed. His 3rd interception. How about that? Making a play and setting up your offense inside the 40 at the 39.
Well, we've seen this defense make plays time and time again in this game. They may have just sealed it with that takeaway.
Boy, this is just the type of field position this offense wants. It's reverse. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
Defensively, it's like which one of these guys are the most dangerous? Goodness gracious, you got so many guys that spread you out with speed and wide receivers that you think about taking away the passing game. And then what do? They put him in motion, and he goes across the formation really quickly. They give him the football, and he just so fast, chews up yardage. Defensively, there's so many things to be talking about, to be talking through, and then they do stuff like that. It's even more confusing.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. Deep shot for the end zone. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Taking it the other way. After the interception, 0 showing on the clock, and that is how we'll end it. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get a close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out